card that attaches to your crypto account. You can then earn interest. You can then earn rewards and all that fun stuff. Check it out at crypto.com. Really simple, really easy to sign up. You get 8% back on spending. I mean, they got a lot of different benefits and a lot of different bonuses depending on the tier that you end up buying into or the debit card. I think, yeah, it's a debit card. It's not even a credit card. So if you want to learn more, check them out at crypto.com. Let's get back into the action here. And the idea here is if we can hold 41,000, we have that $48,000 resistance next. So it's kind of like ding, 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 ding. Market kind of goes doot, 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 and then we break to the upside. And then, you know, upside target really should be, I would put upside target being, let's say, like for this move here, we went from this level here, let's just say from 32,000, we went up about 100%. So if we go up 100% from where we are now, we would look at, let's say, about $80,000, maybe a little higher. And if you look at how long this took on this last move, if we go from the 32,000 to the peak, it took around 5 bars, so around 5 months, 153 days. So putting this basically where we're at now, if we go up 100% from here and we go 153 days, that'll put us to the all-time high, breaking through all-time high and possibly, you know, going up to that $80,000 level, being around September, which kind of correlates, you know, with some of the previous bull runs that we've seen in Bitcoin as well. So I'm liking this idea here. Obviously, Bitcoin's really got to start moving and get going here. But if you kind of compare, you know, this happened in 2017, the December high. So you had Bitcoin pushing up to the $20,000 back there in December of 2017. You can see that right there, December of 2017. And if, let's say if you see this whole entire move, how long did it take? It took around 244 days. So maybe let's go from here, maybe this breakout, and kind of put it at, yeah, right around 122 days. So 4 bars, around 5 months there on that move. And then let's look at like this move here. It took around 124 bars, being around 4 or 5 months. So again, you know, if we look at this move up, where do we go? Around 150 days. So that's looking like kind of a pattern here, around 150 to 200 days for the kind of next big pop. So a couple things I think we have to worry about here, right? We got a couple things to worry about. We've got, obviously, you know, as much as inflation is a worry, obviously, like the value of Bitcoin should go higher with inflation. But if it affects, you know, the overall markets, it affects the credit markets, it affects interest rates, things like that, there's obviously that fear. Bitcoin obviously is a fear asset. You know, it's a very volatile asset. People aren't just going out and guaranteeing they're going to buy Bitcoin. It's going to hold the value future, you know, like buying bonds and things like that. But if you look at the bond market, I mean, but if you look at the bond market, like we talked about before, you've had a recent inversion, the idea that there's going to be a recession. So there's a lot of headwind going in towards the end of the year here. And I really, like, as much as I want to think that Bitcoin is going to just rally to $80,000 by the end of the year, I'm also thinking that Bitcoin has potential to go lower from here, breaking through this area here of support and testing, you know, down to the $16,000 level. And if you look, I mean, I've talked about this before, the 80% drop. So from all-time highs, Bitcoin going down 80% would put us around $12,000, $13,000. Same thing happened 2017. You go from all-time highs, where do we go? Right down here, around 82% to the lows. I mean, this happened so many times. Again, from this pop to there. I mean, that's not really like exactly like an all-time high, but it still put around 70% on that drop there. That was in 2022 or 2020, sorry, when that all went down with the pandemic and things like that. So, you know, being realistic here, right? Like, I'm trying to be realistic. I'm trying to look at the bigger picture. I like to look at the monthly chart here. Bitcoin right now looking bearish on the monthly chart. There's obviously 11